All colors on computers or TV screens are created from different combinations of three primary colors: red, green, and blue, or RGB for short. I created a graphic user interface with Matlab, which allows the user to decide upon different values for the three primary colors and see what color the combination of those values produces. So one example would be to enter 0 for the intensity of the red primary color in the final produced color, 1 for the intensity of green, and 1 for the intensity of blue. Okay. All values that are entered have to be within the range of 0 and 1 because the value determines the intensity of the RGB components in the final color, and the intensity can't be more than 1, which is equivalent to like 100%. So with these different intensities, I press this button and I get the produced color of these different values. And this background color is turquoise, since there's no red, but there's an even amount of blue and green. So how I created this is that, I opened an editor screen in Matlab and drew text boxes. So I have 7 text boxes here with the text and the box where you can enter the different values that you want. So that was the first part. The second part is where you press that text box, which notifies Matlab to create the combination of RGB, that color. So for that part, I had to name each text box where you enter the value. And I named red edit 1, green is edit 2, and blue is edit 3. Using these names here, I created a string of code that allows Matlab to determine which value entered correlates to which text box, and from there, which text box correlates to which primary color. So basically, this string of code has its different names: edit 1, edit 2, and edit 3. And since these names correlate to specific text boxes, red, green, or blue, Matlab knows that the value entered in edit 1 is the intensity of red, the value entered in text box edit 2 is the intensity of green, and the value entered in edit 3 is the intensity of blue. Okay, so then Matlab displays all of these intensities that you entered simultaneously, which combines to create the final color that you see, which I created here. And I wrote the code so that the color would show up in the background. So this is the graphic user interface, which allows users to see firsthand what different combinations of the RGB colors creates another color.